I'll be talking about why you should not make hasty decisions. There are some decisions that are so big that you should not make them in a haste, no matter what happens. However, there is a temptation to just make them spur of the moment without thinking them through. Today, I'm here to remind you of why you should not make hasty decisions.
Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central.
Hello, fellow Inspirers. Welcome to Inspira Central. My name is Monica and I love bringing these videos to you. Thank you for joining me. Today I'll be talking about why you should not make hasty decisions. There are some decisions that are so big that you should not make them in a haste, no matter what happens. However, there is a temptation to just make them spur of the moment without thinking them through. Today, I'm here to remind you of why you should not make hasty decisions and why you should wait them out before you decide. The first reason why you should not make hasty decisions is that you could hurt your relationships. When you make hasty decisions, you say things you're not supposed to say, you do things that you will end up regretting, and you're going to be hurting people along the way. Maybe you're hurting your family, maybe you're hurting your kids, maybe you're hurting your friends, because you're making decisions in the spur of the moment. Decisions that you have not thought through, you have not considered, you have not weighed to know whether they were the right decisions or not. So whenever a thing comes up, a situation comes up, and you're not sure what to do, and you feel this pressure, this intense pressure to just decide, get it over with, get it done with, don't get it done with. Actually, pause. I am a big fan of the pause. I say it here on Inspira Central a lot. Pause. Just pause. Don't make any decision at the spur of the moment, because you could hurt your relationships beyond repair. There are some things that we say in the heat of the moment that we can never take back. So if you need to make a decision that may not be the very best one, you need to actually consider it and know whether you should go with that, so that you don't hurt your relationships in the heat of the moment. The second reason why you should not make a hasty decision is that you could hurt your career. Some of us have bosses who are bossy. I mean, is that not where the word came from? Boss, bossy. Boss, bossy. That's where the word came from. So some of us have these bosses who just want to upset us, be so controlling, be so demanding, be so annoying. We have those bosses. But if you decide to just react following the way your boss is talking to you, or being condescending, or asking you around, or not even considering your office or your level, and they're talking to you like you're an inferior or you are a junior level staff, it just makes you feel somehow. But if you decide to actually react according to that, if you decide to make a hasty decision at that moment and say, I don't care, let's get it over with, I'm done with this job, I'm out of here, I quit, you may end up losing your job. You may end up not getting a referral from that organization. And that may be something that you really need to get to the next job. So you have to be careful about decisions that you make. Don't make hasty decisions, because it could ruin your career. You may feel very good about it in the moment, but by the time you get home, you'll be like, what have I just done? So now I'm job hunting again. I have to go look for another job. Why did I not just control my temper? Why did I say what I said? Why did I quit? I should have thought it through. So don't make that hasty decision, so you don't ruin your career and get home and start wondering, what next? Where is my next meal coming from? You have to be careful. Whether you're in the office, whether you're at home, don't make hasty decisions. So to piggyback on what I just said, you may feel good about it in the moment. You may think, yes, I stood up for myself. I feel good. I feel great. I am bold. I am confident. But when you are calmer, you're going to sit down and say, what did I just do? What did I just do? Oh my goodness, I didn't think this through. What did I just do? That is when you will start seeing the repercussions of what you did on the spur of the moment. That is when you start saying, oh, I wish I didn't. Because in the heat of the moment, you think you're being bold, you're being assertive, you're standing up for yourself, you feel good, and everybody is saluting you, they are hailing you. But when you get home, or when you get to your quiet space, you're going to be like,
Inspira Central.
What did I do? What did I do? Then you will realize that those people that were hailing you, those who are saying, yes, you told the boss off, well done. They are still in the office. They still have their jobs. And you are now at home wondering, so I'm going to start the application process all over again. I'm going to start looking for a job. I am out in the labor market all over again in this economy. Then you know that the consequences of what you did fall on you and you alone. Those people did not have any skin in the game. Those people did not have anything at stake. The people who were giving you the thumbs up, saluting you, applauding you, and telling you job well done, they are at work earning a living. And now you are unemployed because whatever it is that you did, the decision that you took, hasty or not, you and you alone get to live with the repercussions that come from that. So you have to be careful. It's not about people applauding you, saluting you, telling you job well done. Are you making the right decision? And that decision that you're making should be something that you know that you're going to be able to say, okay, this is a good one. So be careful, because when you are calmer, you are going to reflect and see that it was a bad decision. So always think ahead. Always think ahead and say to yourself, this thing that I'm doing now, let me calm down, because I know that by the time I'm all mellow, by the time I'm cool, I'm no longer upset, I'm no longer angry, I may end up regretting this. So in that moment, I recommend you zip up. I recommend you don't say anything. I recommend you don't do anything. Just go to a corner. So that is one thing. You're going to be cool in the moment. You're going to feel good. But in the end, you're going to wish you did not do it. Another thing about making hasty decisions is that you could say things that you will never get back. When you're angry, you say things that could upset people. You say things that probably hit people below the belt. You do things that will actually upset somebody else or will topple your relationships or your career, like I've said before. You say things you are not meant to say. You say things that are cruel. You say things that are unkind. You say things that are inconsiderate. You say lies. Sometimes you blame people. You do all sorts of things. And sometimes there are some words that you say, there are some statements that you make that cannot be justifiable, that do not make sense, and sometimes are unforgivable. There are some things that you say you cannot take them back. Maybe you find that somebody doesn't have money and you say, that is why you are a wretch. You have an issue that has nothing to do with what this person is going through in their personal life. Instead of tackling the issue, you hit them below the belt. You tell them about their flaws. You tell them about things they cannot change about themselves. You make them feel small. You make them feel bad about themselves. Such things you cannot take back. You say, that is why your kids are this and that. You say, that is why your wife is this and that. That is why you're divorced. That is why nothing is working out for you. What does that have to do with the matter on ground? You say that because you're upset. You say that because you are talking without thinking. You say that because you don't care in the heat of the moment. But when you are calmer, you're going to be like, oh. And you probably see the secrets that a friend told you in confidence. You see things that people told you in confidence. You say it against them, back to them, to their faces. That is unpardonable. That is unpardonable. And when you say things that you cannot take back, it is more difficult to be forgiven. People find it harder to forgive you when you have hit them below the belt, when you have made them feel small, when you have made them feel silly, when you have made them feel like they cannot trust you. They don't know how to repair the relationship. There is no going back from that. So that is one of the big consequences of taking hasty decisions. Now let me tell you the solution to decision making, because so many of us feel, I've got to make the decision here, I've got to make it now. But let me give you the solutions, how you can save yourself from all these consequences that I have just mentioned. The first solution is that you should forget about the pressure. Don't feel the pressure in the spur of the moment. Don't feel the intense pressure to make a decision on the spot. Just forget about the pressure. I know people may say, so what do we do? Or what are you going to do about it? Are you going to let her get away with it? Are you going to let him talk to you like that? At that time, when you're not feeling yourself, you're feeling unnerved, the pressure is coming, people are talking, and there's a lot going on, both in your head and then your ears, and people are like, chuk, 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 what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna let that? Shh. Just let them stop talking. It's either you tune them out in your mind, or you tell them, I need a moment. Don't feel that pressure at the moment. Don't go with the pressure to make that decision quickly. Don't go with it. Because if you do that, like I said, you're going to end up regretting it. Don't buy into the pressure. So do not just buy into the pressure. Don't buy into it. Don't let it take control of you. Don't let it get to you. Just find a way to get your inner calm, get the pressure off, and just relax in the moment. Don't do anything. Don't say anything. Don't go anywhere. Just sit down somewhere quietly. You could actually walk away from that environment so that you could calm down, so that you could relax, so that the pressure is not so intense. It is off. You can't hear the people. You can hear yourself think. And even if those negative thoughts are still in your head, you just don't say anything. Just find a way to calm down and distress. That is the first tip I will give you. The second way to save yourself from making bad decisions in the heat of the moment is to ask for more time. There are some decisions that people expect you to just make on the spot. It may not be something personal. It could be work related. It could be business related. Ask for more time. Tell them, let me think about it. Or I'll get back to you tomorrow. Or give me 1 hour. Give me 2 hours. Give me 30 minutes. Give me some time to myself. I will send you an email. I will call you. I will text you, or whatever it is when I make a decision. Don't ever let people rush you to make that decision, because like I said, the consequences may be primarily or solely on you. You may be the only person to suffer the consequences, and those people just go unscathed, they go scot-free without any stress, and then you are facing the repercussions of your decision. So ask for time. Don't be afraid to ask for time. One thing I found out about decision making is that people feel pressurized, and they feel that they have to attend to these people at once. Those people that are talking in your ear, they feel that they have to reply them. You don't have to reply anybody. If you're not feeling yourself, if you're not sure what to do, you don't have to reply anybody. So forget about those people saying, do this, do that, you have to do it now. I can't do it now. I can't do it now, I won't do it now, give me some time. Ask for some time. Do it politely and say, I'll get back to you. I promise you, I'll get back to you. Let me think about it. Let me reflect on it. Let me just weigh everything. I'll tell you what we'll do next. Let me get back to you. Get comfortable with that phrase. Let me get back to you. Get comfortable with it, because that is something you're going to be saying more often if you're going to save yourself the trouble and the stress of making bad decisions, making rash decisions. Let me get back to you. In other words, you're saying to yourself, let me think about this so that I don't make a rash decision. The next thing you should do about decision making is that you should weigh your options. Tell yourself, what are the different options that I could consider? Okay, A. What is A? A is this. Okay, so what is an alternative? B. Okay, B is this. What is another alternative? C. Okay, C is this and that. You now consider all your options. Weigh those options and say, what are the benefits of A? Think about the pros and cons. What are the benefits of A? What are the disadvantages of A? Don't kid yourself. Everything that has an advantage also has a disadvantage. Everything that has a pro, something for it, also has a con, something against it. And then do that also for option B. What are the advantages and disadvantages of option B? Do the same for option C, and so on and so forth. Weigh every option. Check them. The one that has the most advantages, not just for the short term, but for the long term. That is something that the advantages would even be prominent, will be considered, will be useful in the future. Also check for that. So weigh the pros and cons of every option and then you decide which one to go with. And then the next tip I will give you is something that is very, 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 can I say 100 more varies? Very, very important. That is sleep over your decision. When you have chosen option A or B or C or whichever option you chose, having weighed the pros and cons, sleep over the decision. Don't just call your team and say, okay, yes, I decided to do this. No, sleep over it. Sometimes, when you have had a good sleep and you wake up, you will see things differently. Life gets better, or your decision is better, or you start to see the cracks that you did not see when you were first considering that decision. You start to see the flaws, you start to see the demerits, you start to see other angles that you did not even consider. You start to see them. So when you have slept well, you think better, your thoughts are clearer, you see things in a different perspective. And sometimes you may find out that having slept well, your thoughts now are reinforcing your decision of yesterday. You went with option A, and now you're sure, definitely sure that is option A. Because now you're certain, you have slept over the matter, both figuratively and literally. That is, you physically slept and you actually kept the matter for a while to cool off. Now you will see that that decision you made is a good one and you're like, certain, let's tick it off. Now I'm going with it. Now I have confidence in it. Now I'm sure that this is it. Now I'm sticking to it. That is what happens after you've had a good night's sleep. So sleep over the matter, and that will help you make a better decision instead of a rash one that you may end up regretting. The final tip I will give you is make a decision that you will be proud of even in the future. I always say this here on Inspira Central. Think futuristically. Always think ahead. Stop thinking of here and now. Here and now matters, yes, but the future matters much more than here and now. Don't take your future for granted. You don't want to do things that you will just enjoy them in the moment and later start regretting them. You don't want to do things that your future self will be pissed at you for. You don't want to do things that you will wish you could take back. You don't want to do things that you're going to end up regretting. So always think futuristically. Always think ahead. Always say to yourself, will this make sense in the future? Will this be good for me in the future? Will this be the best decision that I'm making for my future? Is this going to be right even in the future? So always do things that when you do them, you will find no reason to regret doing them in the future. You will have no regrets over doing those things in the future. These are ways in which you can save yourself from making a rash decision that you're going to regret. I hope that these tips have helped you. Please tell me which of these tips you have never heard of before and which of them you're going to start applying. Tell me which ones you've been using in the past and which new ones you're going to add to your decision-making list. And I hope that this video helps you make better decisions that will be good for you, not just in the present, but also in the future. If you enjoyed watching this video, please drop your comments below and let us keep the conversation going. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video and you would like to see more videos that help you with self-improvement, that help you with your mental health, that help you with your relationships and give you all-round growth, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is completely free of charge. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Also, do not forget to share this video with family, friends, and everyone around you, especially those who are making huge decisions in this season. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for giving me your time. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much.
Inspira Central. Inspira Central.